fell asleep watching that movie we had seen so many times before. If only I could take us back that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now. Why did you return? There's nothing for you here. She'll never dance with us again, no matter what we do. Doesn't even want us anymore. Well, I say God won't forgive you. Both of us are incomplete. Let us become whole again. Alright then, folk. If you want to dance, then we will dance. Take that, folk. Pick up the spear. Die. Burn, folk. Burn. See anything because there's so much distortion. No worries. Burn. Oh, she'll only be burned once, huh? That's unfortunate. Oh, nice. Cool. That did actually do stuff. Holy shit. The Fury music's playing. Oh, we have been burning through these. Okay, that's good to know. Well, that was a waste. Wait, we still have a flare. Oh, left. Oh, I guess she survived being flared. Okay. Can I turn this shit off already? Jeez. It's like I get what she's trying, I get what it's doing, but it's like I can't see anything. It's like, look, I get it, but conveyance is the single most important thing in a game. Conveyance is like being able to actually tell what's going on in the game. Conveyance is the single most important thing in the game. In my opinion, they fucked it up here. So, that's nice. It's good to know. Conveyance. Single most important job you have as a game designer. Single most important job. Alright, so what we're going to do is we will grab a grenade. There's also the whole thing in the game's just too fucking dark in some areas. Like, I'm sick of not being able to see the game. Because, like, there were times in that fight where I literally couldn't see my character at all. I can't discard it right now. Wrong weapon equipped. Okay, grenade. Can I attack the bolts, please? That would be fucking nice. Don't have any. Okay. Okay. have any more high explosives? Yes, I do. Well, I don't do ammo anymore, so I'm just going to hope that flare actually does the job. And equip the spear and stabber. But seriously, no here? Okay. Now we are one. Been waiting for this for a long time. Once again, you have returned. Are you really willing to go through with this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. If you go back, it'll all fall apart. I can't let that happen. You selfish monster. You'll destroy everything. Penrose Briefing, Phase 2. Our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now you should have become fully acclimatized to your new life on board your ship. As you approach the Oort Cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, and signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you great success in your mission. Right. Cycle 225. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of Rotfront. School, the photo store, sick of the fake smiles and the whispering behind people's backs. When I saw the photo of a soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I have done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here, I am finally free. I get to be by myself and do what I want to do. I can finally be happy. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Penrose Briefing, Phase 3. Congratulations, comrade! You've survived 3,000 cycles, reaching the final phase of the Penrose program. With the end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it is time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. If you have not found a suitable world for landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you are probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend that you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. We suggest that you ask your replica, while it is still functional, to spare you the slow and agonizing death. Or that you make permanent rest. Or that you take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. That is a so Soviet thing to say. A demonstration of our power. Another unfinished painting. It's never enough time. Cycle 648. Talk some more to the Elster unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back at home. Nothing like my teachers. Or the Blackwart Protector. The Blockwart Protector. She didn't have... I know she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we've run away from the world together. At first, I didn't like having someone around. I was glad that she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately, I've missed having someone I can talk to. It's been so long since I've last seen another person. I never thought I'd miss it. Except her, everything is the same in here, always. Nothing changes. Penrose never changes. Ah, that'll do it. Cycle 1294. I had a strange dream. Listening to the radio with my mother. Like, back then, the numbers were on, and mother was taking notes with her book on her lap. Ah, it was that book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived. The one with the yellow hooded figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Erica said the protectors had confiscated it. Or was it Isa? I can never remember. Cycle 1840. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside this shit. I know every bolt on every panel and every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do in here. I can't concentrate on anything. It feels like there's a fog inside my head. And whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. Cycle 503. I think I've lost more hair. Sitting here, getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately. And my back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? It feels like I'm just slowly dying. Fortunately, that's how that goes. Cycle 5000 something and 9. I'm tired of it all. Time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. Scared that it'll be the last time I say goodnight to her. Did I say it right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? Cycle 5400. I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I just want to lie down and disappear. Cycle, who knows? I just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. Please just make it stop. Please. Ooh, yeah. So she's been out there for almost 6,000 days. That is almost 20 years. Is it 20? Me, math, good. We'll just say 3. Yeah, it's almost been 20 years. It's been like 17 Earth years in this cage. Well, we know what happened to Elster then. I couldn't keep my promise. Despite my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. It had to end this way. It's time. This is all that's left. Go home? Yes. Remember our promise. Elster. Can't do it. You have to do it. It's time for this to end. Please. Du hast es versprochen? I'm sorry. Thank you. Peace at last. Now she can finally sleep. Now perhaps the nightmare can end. But who knows? The question is, was it actually her? By putting her down, did we actually end the cycle? And free them all? Maybe. So there are two other endings that I'm aware of. Actually, there's four. So, the endings are this one, the promise ending, where Elster kills Ariane. I think it's Ariane. And, yeah, I think it's Ariane. Where she strangles her to death. By the way, that's a beyond like the obvious. That is somewhat quick. There's a whole thing where there's like 3 versions of that. Really, there's one version where you're strangling someone so lightly that it's just going to take absolutely forever. Because their heart's racing and it's able to get enough blood past it. The second version is like what you tend to see in like stuff where people just aren't very good at it, where they don't have really the strength or the form to properly strangle someone, and so they are trying, but it's not enough to really cut off the blood supply going in. You have these 2 carotid arteries right here, and there's the artery that goes pretty much straight up from the heart, and it pumps blood right up through these into the brain, because the brain uses a ton of just oxygen constantly. It is by far the biggest oxygen user in your body. So, there's a lot of blood pressure there. So someone needs to be strong enough to actually cut that off. The easiest way to do that, by the way, is with what's called a bare naked choke. That's what it's called, or a rear naked choke. That's where, like, you see someone get behind someone, they wrap their arm around them. Because being smothered, you go through that entire process of asphyxiation. Like, just like, for example, hold your breath and you'll feel what is literally carbonic acid, carbon dioxide acid, basically building up in your bloodstream. And it will feel bad. And it will start to hurt everywhere. And so, if you get smothered, that entire process happens. If you get choked out, your brain gets through that, but you don't really have that many nerves in your brain. You don't have that many pain sensors in your brain. It's all nerves. So you do that, and that will. So yeah. Anyway, ways to die. Yeah, but still, don't be in that situation. Anyway, here are the results. So we have active playtime of 13 hours, total game time of 15 hours, saved 63 times, loaded 19 times, died 24 times. Average time between saves was 14 minutes, not too bad. Average damage taken was 1700, total healing. We killed 92 enemies and fired 208 shots. All right. Oh. But all right. That is that. That is Signal. So the endings. One ending, they are all on YouTube, so feel free to go and look them up. The promise ending is Elster kills Ariane. She keeps her promise to actually kill her instead of letting her, live for eternity in this hell. Whether or not that's actually effective in killing her is not made clear. There is the memory, I think it's the memory ending, where Ariane doesn't remember her, and so Elster just sort of lays down next to her sarcophagus and dies. There is then the runaway ending, where Elster just cannot bring herself to do anything to Ariane, and so she instead runs away from the Penrose, lays down, and dies outside. The runaway and the memory ending, as far as I can tell, would just end up with another cycle. Especially all of those Elster units that you saw outside the Penrose are probably runaway endings, for example, and then and then there's a few Elster units that actually make it to the point where they wake up and go and scavenge and go to Rockfront. But Yeah, I think most of the Elst, well, not most of them, because there's a lot of them that die, but a decent number of Elster units make it to the end, and Adler, fights them. Well, Adler tries to fight them. Adler's an administrator. He's a middleman. Adler's pretty funny. It's like you have this professional soldier, and Adler's like, "All right, I'm gonna do this," and like he tries to he sneak attacks her, and she shoots him, and it's just like she's got this knife in her face, pulls it out, no problem, keeps going, and Adler's like, oh, I was shot. I was shot in my midsection. Oh man, it hurts so much. Let me crawl after you a little bit. And like Elster has no problem going through these gates. She's just like, whatever, let's do it. She just goes, and Adler stops at the gate. He just can't see what's going on past it. Like he's too scared, I guess. But yeah, what I think is going on is literally everyone is merging into just being Ariane. Bulk becomes Ariane, the other characters are becoming Ariane. Elster is the only one who seems to be immune to this, but then people are also becoming Elster. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. But then there's the Lily ending. So the Lily ending is you find some obscure radio puzzles that you do. These aren't prompted at all, by the way. It's just knowing that you go into certain rooms and use your radio and tune it to certain frequencies, and that will give you a key. You use these keys to unlock that locked chest, which then presents you with a lily. You take this lily, and Elster puts it on something. It's probably memorial to some sort of nuclear or something attack, some sort of orbital attack. And then you see Elster and Ariane dancing on the Penrose again. And then it pans up and you see this gigantic eye, like literal eye, staring at. Well, literal in-game eye. So like Elster's eye. But it's Ariane's eye staring down. So the general idea is that one, how did this happen? Well, it's possible that she went out there and saw something. She went out there and actually met something, some sort of eldritch god or something. It's possible that that eldritch god could have turned her into what she is. There's also the idea that she's so bioresonant that in the end, after Elster had collapsed and was dying and died, and Ariane put herself into cryo, it is entirely possible that she just, that's when her bioresonance really just took over, and she wanted good stuff again. She wanted to go home. Not uncommon, by the way. A lot of the time when people are hurt, when people are scared, when people are dying, when they're at the end, especially if they're out somewhere else, like the one thing they want to do is go home. So, but yeah. But yeah, they're also like multi-hour critical analyses of this game, where people have just gone through like frame by frame in certain areas, looking at the game. So if you're really interested in that, I do recommend it that you look into those. Um, One example would be uh, hmm, can't quite find it at the moment. Yeah, look up codex entry. That might work. They have one for Signalis. That is their name in chat, so it shows up nice and clearly. There we go. Codex entry. So yeah, look them up on YouTube if you are interested. They have one for Signalis that's pretty good. But all right. I think that is all the time we have to stream for tonight. And it looks like she's back where she was. But alright, everyone. Yeah, we can continue again if we want to, see where that goes. We can also begin anew. But everyone, that is all the time I have for the stream tonight. I hope you all enjoyed if you were watching it on stream or if you are watching it on YouTube.